Hello and welcome to the third part of a three-part mini-series at Football Nation Radio here. Of course, we are talking all things FIFA World Cup, the 2018 FIFA World Cup that has been won by France, their second ever World Cup triumph. Welcome to the program. My name is Adriano Del Monte and I'm joined by Rick D'Andrea and Louise Taffer as we recap all things FIFA World Cup. And guys, what a World Cup it was. Lots of highlights, a few lowlights and some surprises. Let's start with the highlights. Rick, your best moments from the 2018 World Cup.
My best moment had to have been Cristiano Ronaldo helping Edison Cavani, the Uruguay forward, off the pitch when he hurt his calf at the time. It's just a beautiful moment and encapsulated the World Cup really well for me.
My best moment was when Morocco took the lead against Spain 2-1 thanks to Youssef En-Nesyri.
Lots of wonderful moments for me at the World Cup, but nothing better than debutants scoring their first ever goal. I loved Panama's first goal, albeit in a 6-1 defeat to England, but lots of colour and passion as always. What about some of the lowlights from the World Cup, guys?
I think the big one has to be Germany, the reigning champion from 2014, unable to really inspire and get really through to the knockout stage. Really disappointing with their group stage exit.
For me, it was the lack of goals from open play. I would have liked to see a lot more.
For me, it's a very easy one. It was VAR, the VAR technology, which was not utilised in the best capacity. It was utilised well in some stages, but the big error in the World Cup final, in my opinion, I think it had its say in not utilising the correct manner at this tournament. And just finally, guys, the surprise that we perhaps didn't expect at the World Cup.
I thought it was Russia and how it held the tournament, how its national team actually played on the pitch. There were a lot of political issues, a lot of people that were pessimistic about the whole tournament, but I really think that everybody associated with FIFA and the World Cup in Russia did a really stellar job. Well done. My
surprise was just seeing how far England got into the tournament and how they placed fourth overall.
Stunning performances. Russia, for me, undoubtedly the surprise of this tournament. A nation that came in, their own people, their fans, their media thought that they would be bundled out in the group stage. Anything but that. Almost semi-finalists. A stunning performance, a stunning tournament. So well done to Russia and everyone involved with the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Reviewing what was an incredible 2018 FIFA World Cup. We'll start with Group A as we work our way through the groups. Of course, Russia and Uruguay getting through a very difficult group. Saudi Arabia and Egypt really failing to fire. All the focus was on the host though. They excelled, scoring 8 goals in their first 2 games, but not enough to win the group as Uruguay came out on top.
When you look at Group B, Portugal and Spain were going to be the outright favourites to win it all, but Morocco and Iran really pushed the two of them, and Iran came within 5 minutes, 1 shot on goal, of actually qualifying top of Group B. What an exciting group that was.
In Group C, some were calling it the group of death, 3 of the top 12 ranked nations, but in the end it was France just too strong. Incredibly, in this group, France and Denmark played out the only goalless draw of the entire tournament. Australia and Peru, very impressive as well, but France and Denmark going through Group C.
Group D, Croatia, Iceland, Argentina and Nigeria. Well, what can you say about this one? Argentina at the very death qualified for the knockout round. Nigeria almost had them pipped, but it was Croatia. They were the story of the entire group stage for me. Topped that group, 3 wins from 3 and ultimately went on to a final.
Group B, of course, featured the World Cup favourites in Brazil. It was an interesting group, this one. 2014 quarterfinals, Costa Rica, Serbia and Switzerland. Now, they played a match that will be remembered for a long time for the wrong reasons. What appeared to be a clear bear hug and a penalty not awarded to Serbia. Switzerland win it and go through with Brazil, while Costa Rica unfortunately finished bottom.
Group F, Germany, South Korea, Mexico and Sweden. You would have thought that Germany, the reigning champions at the time, would have automatically progressed through to the knockout stage, but alas, it was not to be. Sweden, the surprise to top that entire group, really looked very strong. Mexico started very well against Germany and dropped out a little bit and almost failed to qualify.
Group G, incredible group this one. Belgium and England cruising through their first two fixtures at the hands of both Tunisia and debutants Panama, who did get their maiden goal against England, setting up an incredible final match day as Belgium and England, the victor to be worse off than the team that actually lost. In the end, England losing that game, finishing second, going into the softer side of the draw, but Belgium winning 3 from 3 at the World Cup once again to win the group.
Group H, well, the Group H was known as another group of death. You had 4 nations from 4 different continents: Poland, Senegal, Japan and Colombia. Ultimately, Poland, they were the seeded nation, didn't turn up at all. Really disappointing for me. Senegal was so close to qualifying, but Japan get through by the skin of their teeth on FIFA disciplinary record, 5 yellow cards to 2, the first time they've ever progressed in that way.
So what did this mean for the draw? As it turned out, one half of the draw was stacked with talent. Incredibly, Uruguay, France, Argentina and Brazil, 4 former winners of the tournament, all on the left side of the draw. The right side, Spain clearly fancied to go through there. Russia, the host as well. Croatia were everyone's smoky. And in the end, it was actually the host Russia that took care of Spain. Croatia eventually taking care of them and getting through to a semi-final with England, who emerged through one of the softer quarters of the World Cup draw in recent times. On the other side though, well, some star-studded fixtures. France and Argentina, an absolute classic, 4-3. Brazil and Belgium, what a game that was. Belgium win it 2-1, and in the end, France and Belgium in the semi-final on the left side of the draw.
And what a game that was, set up very much for a game of the ages, an instant FIFA classic as you would also anticipate. France, they did it the hard way, a Samuel Umtiti 50th minute goal, just enough to get past Thibaut Courtois, ultimately getting a nice award at the end. Well done to France. At the other end, if you looked at it, Croatia and England didn't seem like the best match on paper, but my word, it was a great affair. Croatia took the lead, England came back. What a game that ended up being, going to extra time.
Of course, that set up a final between France and Croatia, and well, what a final that was. France winning by 4-2 to lift aloft a second ever FIFA World Cup crown.
The Golden Boot winner, Harry Kane. England's captain for his 6-goal haul, including his hat-trick in the group stage against Panama. The Golden Ball winner, Luka Modric. Croatia's supremely gifted number 10, who saw his team to their first ever FIFA World Cup final, and tireless work in the midfield, including 2 goals and 1 assist. The Golden Glove winner, Thibaut Courtois. Belgium's goalkeeper played a key role for the Red Devils in their historic 3rd-place finish. The Golden Boy winner, Kylian Mbappe. France's 19-year-old forward, who in his debut World Cup scored 4 goals, including 1 in the final, to go down in history as one of 2 teams to do so, equaling Pele's feat. The FIFA Fair Play Trophy, Spain, who had a disappointing World Cup, exiting the tournament in the last 16 against host Russia. However, they can take some satisfaction from their on-field behaviour, where they picked up just 2 yellow cards in their 4 matches, committing a mere 34 fouls.
Nearing an end to the final part of our 3-part series here at Football Nation Radio. We have brought you all the results, all of the award winners at the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. But now, guys, looking ahead, what do we expect ahead of the 2022 edition in Qatar?
I'm actually expecting a lot more of a defensive effort come Qatar 2022. There were far too many goals for my liking scored, so I can see the revolution of the centre half, the centre back, coming back into in full force and actually really dominating in 4 years' time.
I'm seeing France's Kylian Mbappe really leading the next generation of international superstars, and all of them pushing for the top at the next FIFA World Cup.
France will certainly be favoured once again. I think overall the quality will increase slightly in Qatar. I just think the return of some big nations in Netherlands, Italy, Chile, perhaps the United States of America as well as Spain, Germany, Brazil not failing, hopefully that time around, combined with the quality that France, Belgium, Croatia and England showed, of course, the 4 semi-finalists. I think we're really in store for one of the great World Cups in Qatar. That's where we'll leave things for now, though. Rick D'Andrea, Louise Tafford's been brilliant covering all the World Cup action in 2018. But for now, though, from me, Adriano Del Monte, we'll see you next time.